What's going on, everybody? Another video. Not entirely sure what I'm going to get into today. It was raining earlier today and it cleared up. Well, that's a nice car. It was raining earlier today and it dried up and it's pretty nice outside right now. So I decided to get out and ride. I kind of had the idea of doing like top 5 things I love versus top 5 things I hate about my particular bike. All depends on what I get into here. No, we'll see. Top 5 things I hate. First thing, and then these are in no particular order by any means. First thing I would say I hate would be the throw on this throttle. And I'll show you on an acceleration over here, but it's really big. Like, this is no quick turn throttle at all, like, by any means. That was full throttle. Yeah, you really gotta go far if you're going full with this bike. The second thing would have to be probably the suspension. I know these things are pretty common for having shitty suspension, or it's very loose. I don't know if you can see the front forks compress pretty easy, and I did ride with a passenger once, and I mean the combined weight was probably well over 300. So it was really weird because that was the first time riding with a passenger, and it felt like super loose on the back end. It was like I was riding on ice or something. So I don't know if that's just the suspension is that bad in general, or I'm gonna have to sneak in. I don't know if it's that bad in general, or it's just it wasn't set up correctly for 2 people, which could be the case. So second thing would have to be the suspension on this. The third thing I would have to say would be the fact that this is a V-twin, the 90-degree V-twin, and there's nothing wrong with the motor in terms of like engine performance or anything like that. It's just the fact that you shouldn't wheelie this thing because it'll blow really easy, which sucks. So if you're looking for a first bike to get into stunting, would not recommend this unless you're okay with blowing the motor. If you're okay with that, then this thing's perfect. Plenty of torque, plenty of power, and I can get in that to the other video there. One up here that takes like 3 lots worth of space, so I'm trying to find that one. I don't know if I'm on the right street. It might be somewhere in this neighborhood. That's all I remember. Oh, I think it's this one right here. Yeah, it's this thing. Look at this. Look at this beast of a house. And it goes back all the way there. I think it has like a indoor swimming pool and all the stuff like that, like some crazy stuff. Pace this guy. This guy's doing some good speed. On my particular case, here's I think this is number 4. Fourth thing would be the radiator. The radiator is kind of fucked. This one side's bent really bad, and I don't think the fan turns on. Like the single fan that's here, I don't think it turns on, which is not good. Whoopee! Because this thing, unless you're moving all the time, it'll get up to like 210 pretty quick. So if you're trying to do a lot of low speed stuff, or in a lot, you know, clutch work, you'll have to take breaks pretty often to let it cool down, which isn't always the best. I need to think of a fifth item that I dislike about this bike. I guess in my case I could go with the rear brake pedal in my case, just because it was snapped off. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's a giant piece of, like, I think we put aluminum down there. It's just a giant chunk that's my new pedal there, and it's actually pretty nice because it has such a big surface area, so you can't really miss it. Skate or die, bro.